I told you it was worth watching Dr. Heavenly's YouTube channel for the behind the scenes tea. And she's basically letting us know that Dr. Contessa might be using this as a storyline, the beef with her throughout the season. And she dragging again, Toya on her YouTube channel. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So, yesterday we did a recap of Married to Medicine, and I thought it was a really great premiere episode. But there seemed to be a lot more going on, and I could not wait. And I kind of wish Dr. Heavenly did her recap earlier so that when we do our recap, I'm able to bring this tea to you. But I had to do a separate video and talk about it because very much what I expected from Dr. Heavenly, she is talking about what is going to happen this season, not breaking any rules or her contract, but she is revealing that she is the focal point this season, and she says it hurt her feelings about it. It did hurt her feelings. But more importantly, Dr. Heavenly says that, she doesn't consider everyone friend, but she did consider Dr. Contessa a friend. And I know it's been a long time since we watched last season, but we also have to remember, even if Dr. Heavenly didn't say what she said on her YouTube channel, we all saw it. We all saw Dr. Scott and Dr. Contessa's relationship look toxic AF on this show. Not only that, we've been watching over the years Toya's relationship and house situation, and a lot of you weighed in yesterday in regards to how you feel about that and that she's going to drive him up a wall trying to live this certain lifestyle. Well, Dr. Heavenly had a few thoughts, and she said, you know what? She's probably going to be mad that I'm even saying this. But I thought it was worth listening to because so many of you hit me up. Kempire, did you hear what she said about Toya? You didn't even care about what she said about Dr. Contessa. You are more concerned about what she said about Toya.
I mean, y'all already know. They built their dream home. Now, these people act like this didn't happen last year. They asked them, why are you moving? Last year, they backsaid, right? Toya said, well, I think I would have done things differently, right? Then they asked Eugene, why y'all moving? He said, we're not talking about that. So now this year, I don't know what was said. I'm not going past the episode, but I saw on Twitter they said they made a lot of money off the sale. The problem with this is, y'all, the people be talking in the neighborhood. They got the same builders. They know what's going on. It's a lot going on. And I ain't going to go past the episodes because it's going to reveal itself what's going on. But I said it in YouTube. I said it down to Andy Cohen. I said it last year. But the interesting thing is when I said, and this is the person that has a right to be mad at my YouTubes, really. Toya Bush-Harris, I can apologize, but I'm probably going to do this shit again. So ain't no need of me apologizing, right? Toya should be mad at my YouTubes because I done told her ass up time and time again. And you know why? I know this sounds harsh. I know it does. And when I look back at it, it does sound harsh. But this is the truth. I don't respect her. I don't respect her. I don't like how she treats her husband. Ain't got shit to do with me. If he like it, I love it. But I don't like it. Every year, she tries to disrespect this man. Tries to embarrass this man. I don't know. I don't know him. He probably don't like me because I be talking about his wife. I really don't know him like that. And he hired Eugene. That was Eugene's first job. That's how we know Toya and Eugene. That's how we go. I would not be on Married to Medicine probably because of Toya, because Toya introduced me to the girl. Anyway, I don't respect her because I don't like how she treats her husband. I don't. It makes me so sad inside. I know that he handles it well. I don't know what they talk about. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I hear things. But ain't no way that man could be happy with the stuff she's saying and the stuff she's doing. It don't make sense to me, and I don't respect it. I don't like it. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. I would never want my sons to marry anything like her. No, and I'm sorry. And she has a right to be very angry, okay? Moved in the house. The girl said that the other house wasn't big enough. Isn't that what she said? And then she said the house she in, 14,000 square feet. The pool wasn't big enough. It didn't have an elevator. It didn't have a tennis court. Who got a tennis court that she know of? Me. I got a tennis court. I don't got no elevator, but I do have 14,000 square feet. But that is neither here nor there. There's no competition, Toya. I honestly think that Toya wants the big dog, be the big dog in the group, but can't be. Let me tell y'all some true tea, and they get mad that I said it. Jackie make more money than all of us. Jackie got the money, okay? She got the surrogacy center. She got the volition, whatever. She got the OBGYN that's booming and bumping. She got 2 practices. She actually owns the buildings. Jackie got it going on, right? Her house costs 1.1. So how the hell y'all coming through with 3 million? The math ain't mathing. I'm gonna leave it alone.
The math ain't mathing. But we all knew that Dr. Jackie was making the most on this cast, and not just from the show, but from her businesses as a doctor and all the other things that have come since then. She had her own commercial during last season. But Dr. Jackie, although it may be a $1.1 million home, it's a beautiful home. And you know she renovated it. But she's also probably a lot smarter with her money. Look, Toya, do what you will. I'm a little scared for Dr. Eugene. Yes, we have started a hashtag save Dr. Eugene. I wish him well. At the end of the day, no matter what, we don't know their relationship and the conversations that they have when it comes to their money, but they're putting it on this show. So people are going to comment. You said you were building this dream home, then you sold the dream home. Now you're renting, and now you're going to build another dream home because you couldn't build a tennis court when you have one of the best tennis courts in a community. You like it, I love it. We're going to continue to watch. It doesn't make sense to Dr. Heavenly. It doesn't make sense to a lot of viewers. But we also have to talk about another thing that doesn't make sense, and that is Dr. Contessa. As you know, Dr. Contessa, and I said this during my recap for this last episode, was that I feel like Dr. Contessa is reaching for a storyline. And it looks like we might be right, because based on what Dr. Heavenly is saying, after their trip back from the reunion, they were, okay, somewhat. And she gave her some advice about not sharing her relationship on the show. And it's best that I have her explain what it is and what led up to it. And then once they started filming, how Dr. Contessa changed.
Tess and I are great friends, right? She leaves the reunion, she crying, I'm crying with her, right? She's sad, she's going through all this stuff. Y'all watch the reunion, okay? I ain't got to go into it, right? So me and Tess are talking every day. We're going out every other day talking, whatever. So all of a sudden, Tess and I are on the phone one night. We're on the phone. I'm telling you what happened. We're on the phone one night. And Tess is very long-winded. She's always talking about her husband, dragging her husband, dragging her husband, right? So I'm trying to be a good friend. I really am. And some people may argue that maybe I'm not, and maybe I can't be. I don't know. But I'm trying to be a good friend. I'm listening to all your mess. I'm listening to it. I put the phone down, no lie. Left the phone. I said, listen, she dragging this man. I don't want to hear it no more. Put it down. Ain't but so much patience Dr. Heavenly has. There's only so much patience. Okay, come back to the phone. She's still dragging the man, right? So at some point, I'm trying to be nice. I done heard this shit for months. I heard it, okay? And just like I was like, quiet, piss and get off the pot. We're going to stop talking about this all the damn time. This is what we're not going to do. We're not going to keep putting the man down because we staying with him. We're going to stay with him. And we're going to start talking positively about him. If we're not going to stay with him, let's leave and shut up. That's what I'm thinking, right? So I'm on the phone and I say, Tess, can I give you some advice? He said, sure. Heaven, I'd love to hear what you got to say. I said, Tess, if you're going to stay with the man, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. And it might have sounded harsh, but I felt like at the time this is what she needed to hear because I was frustrated and I got bad. My patience is short. I'm sorry, Tess. I am so sorry. If that pissed you off, I'm sorry. But I meant what I said and I'll say it again. Bitch, if you're going to stay with the man, stop talking about him. Stop making him look bad. Stop doing this, okay? Now, she revealed to me, and I thought it was a secret. It wasn't played on the TV. But lately here, I heard it was on the TV, and she said it. She said, Scott said to me he was done with my ass. I didn't know he said that. I did not know he said that to her. But they played it on TV last night. He said he was done with her ass. She was talking to Simone them and telling them what he said to her. I get it. Still, if you're going to be with him, let's speak things good into him. Speak things good. And she said, Heavenly, I didn't put my business out there. I said, Tess. She started hollering and crying on the phone. She said, Heavenly, I did not put my business out there on TV. And I could have shut up, and I probably should have. And I said, but Tess, you did. We would not even know this shit if you didn't put it on TV. She started hollering, and she hung up the phone. That was the last time Tess and I physically spoke on the phone. I texted her and I said, Tess, don't shut me out. I am your friend, okay? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, listen, we cannot go down this tumultuous road forever. We cannot keep dragging this man and staying with him. That's what I told her. Honest to God truth, right? Called Jackie. Jackie knew what was going on because she knew. And I'm going to say some of this for the reunion. I got to. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm still like, Tess, she told me, she texted me, and you know, I can show you the text, but I ain't that kind of girl. My word is what it is. She said, I'm not shutting you out, Heavenly. I need to take time to work on my marriage. Fine. Bitch, take all the time you need. And I told her, get off social media. You calling people idiots. You calling Carrie, what she call Carrie? A devil. Don't do that, girl. Stop. Just stop. Don't do that because you're looking crazy. Stop it. Didn't speak to her, been texting back and forth every once in a while, right? So in September, my girl's birthday is September 29th. So around the 27th, 29th, the Lord has this big birthday party, right? I invite Tess and her daughter. I didn't know she was going to come because she said she was working on her marriage. She stopped speaking to me. She stopped speaking to Quad. She stopped speaking to Jackie. She stopped speaking to Neela. Toya, I don't know, but Simone don't ever talk to her no way, so that wasn't nothing. Simone don't know what's talking about. Simone is not her friend. Contrary to what we see on TV, I'm telling you what's real. Simone don't know that bitch, okay? So she stopped speaking to all us on the show, and I understood that. Like, everything about the show reminded her of the show. She didn't want to talk the show. Now, I was the closest to her on the show. We were. That was my friend. I felt bad for her. I was sad with her. I cried with her. But to me, and maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I don't get it, but it was enough is enough, bitch. Get your shit together. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are articulate. You're a doctor. You're successful. You got beautiful kids. Don't do this. And then it was like, and I'm not telling her business. It was the only thing she kept saying on TV. I'm just going to stay with for my kids. My feelings don't matter. Girl. These kids watching this, you got two little girls you got to stand up for and fight. Like, you can't do this. You can't just give up and say you mad. Anyway, long story short, haven't spoken to her, had the birthday party. She came to the birthday party, right? Wasn't expecting her to come, really. I just invited her out of GP because we weren't mad. We had no beef. She said she was working on her marriage. That's what she told me. Okay, came to the birthday party, was very pleasant, kissed me on my cheek, told me I was a sister, and she loved me. She said these things to me. We on the 360, we having a good time, we dapping it up, whatever, we good, right? Still really haven't spoken to her on the phone, you know what I'm saying? But texting back and forth, right? Little texting, you know what I mean? And positive texts. Most of our texts are positive. There was never anything that bad, ever. So turn around 2 weeks later, we start filming. People saying that Tess is mad at me. Mad at me? What? Mad at me. Now, yes, I did give her that advice, but I asked her first, can I give you some advice? I promised to Jesus I did. I was so hurt. And y'all think I be playing. I was so hurt that Tess was mad at me because that was my friend. I do not call many people my friend. I do not have many friends. I don't let people in my circle. I don't. Tess was one of those people I let in my circle. Jackie is one of those people I let in my circle. I got two or three other doctor friends that are in my circle, right? I don't have many. So I loved that girl. I did, and I cried. I loved her. So when they said she was mad, I was like, if I did anything, I am so sorry. I'm not going in the episode. I'm talking about before the episodes. So I'm not going past it. I am so sorry if I said anything.
So it seems as if Dr. Contessa decided when the season started, and I'm sure producers were like, what's going on? What's your storyline for the season? Because a lot of you said it was cringy. A lot of you have been sort of like turned off to Dr. Contessa for a while now. And last season, it was so focused on her marriage. I think she decided, maybe along with a producer, that she was going to take a different route and have some beef with Dr. Heavenly. Because based on what Dr. Heavenly is saying, you were just at her daughter's birthday party and saying that you're my sister, I love you. And they had a real friendship. And the cameras start rolling and she has some beef and she has an issue. And now she's going to make it all about Heavenly this season. But Heavenly is built for this reality TV thing. Heavenly is built for how this is all going to play out. I'm looking forward to see how this plays out because I think people want to test how strong Heavenly is. I'm interested. I thought it was a solid first episode. Guys, I want to know your thoughts on what she said about Toya and what she's saying about Contessa. And do you think that this will be Dr. Contessa's last season? because she is definitely trying to have some sort of story from the fitness competition, try to deviate from her marriage, and now beef with Dr. Heavenly. Let's continue this conversation below. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload.